I have picked most of our tomatoes and we are making marinara, oven roasted marinara sauce next. So I'm just washing through. I'm taking the green giant out because probably we're going to eat this on sandwiches. Separating the cherry as well. Welcome back, friends. I have planned a very busy vlog. We are going to make oven roasted marinara. We're also going to make freeze-dried garlic, comfrey mullen. We're also gonna make goaty bolognese, horseradish sauce, firewater, and barbecue pulled venison. So if you are interested, you are very welcome to my farmhouse kitchen. I am enjoying this challenge. We are getting to the end now, week 4, part 2. Although I'm thinking of carrying on the preservations through the months of September. Let's go watch the vlog, friends. My recipe needs 9 kilograms tomatoes. I've just emptied my compost bin. So I've got 5 kilograms there already. 5, 6, 7. So I've got 7. I need 2 more kilograms, and I tell you the rest of the ingredients for today's recipe. 9. Okay, so we've got the 9 kilograms of homegrown tomatoes weighed. In here we've got some Amish paste, San Marzano. This is the new variety. What is it called? Get back to this. We've got red zebra, and I'm sure we've got some other varieties in there. So my oven roasted marinara is on page 204 for my new canning book, and 9 kilograms of plum tomatoes, but also says use a mix of heirloom tomatoes with different texture and colors. Look for a balance of juicy and meaty ones at your local farmer's market. So we've got all that. The recipe needs 1.5 cups of chopped onion. So I've just brought some onion in from the onion rack for curing. We got salt, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of oregano, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 6 garlic cloves. I've already peeled it. We need to mince it. Bay leaves. I've harvested some bay leaves. And citric acid or bottled lemon juice. So, and also, the recipe asks for dry red or white wine. I think I'm gonna use white today. So that's it. What we're gonna do now, I've got 2 big baking tray ready lined in with the parchment paper. We washed all the tomatoes. Now I'm going to just remove the stem and bad bits, and we're gonna cut it in quarter, put it on a baking tray. I'm gonna bake it for 45 minutes until it roasting tomatoes and onions intensifies the flavor, drawing out the inherent sweetness of both. I love that sentence. So that's why we're doing it. Also, we're gonna do the same with the onion, but I'm gonna use a smaller tray because the onions only need roasting about 20 minutes. You don't wanna burn it. After that, we're gonna put it through the mill, so it takes the seed and the skin out, back to the juice. We put then the onions to the juice with all the rest of the ingredients, simmer it about 20 minutes, and we're going to water bath can this recipe for 40 minutes. It's going to mince through the garlic. It's a very juicy, fresh garlic. Next, I am ready to cut these beautiful homegrown tomatoes in quarter. These long pepper-like ones, I'm gonna go and slice them. Just remove the stem, comfy, and then soon I've got enough in here. I'm going to move this over here, and I'm just going to fill this roasting tray with these lovely tomatoes. They smell gorgeous. I am not going to season this or put anything on it. It's just as it is. Straight goes to the oven, my roasting oven, high heat for about 40 minutes. The house started smelling divine. I'm just using some avocado cooking spray and just sprayed the onion, and I can go to the oven now. For 20 minutes. Some of these tomatoes are now ready. So this is what I like. I like to see a little bit of brownness, you know, charcoaly. That's when the flavors really come out. And I'm just going to empty this so we can refill the tray again. Onion is now ready as well. And I'll just keep continuing doing this until all the tomatoes are done. I absolutely love this Western food meal. I only use it for tomatoes really. Separates the juice and then a skin and a seed. So the skin and the seed will come out here. And all the juice will come out to this bowl, and that's what we're going to use up to make the marinara sauce. The skin and the seed is going to be a treat for the chickens. Okay, so all the juice, it's gone. We have ended up with quite a bit of beautiful tomato sauce. And now we're going to add the onion. Ready to add the dry white wine, oregano, salt, bay leaf and minced garlic, and the black pepper. Add in about 2 teaspoons. Eyeball that. Give it a good mix, and we're going to bring this up for a simmer, and we're going to simmer it for 20 minutes. And I'm going to get the jars ready now. I'm going to put them in the dishwasher and put the boiling water can ready. I'm ready to can the marinara sauce. There's one more thing I need to do. Put the half a cup of lemon juice to the sauce. Give it a good mix. It's a nice consistency. I would have preferred regular mouth jars, but I've only got wide mouth mainly. Okay, let's do this. Water is boiling behind us. I'll leave 1/2 inch headspace and we're going to water bath candies for 40 minutes. I actually need to remove the bay leaf. These jars are very hot, just came out of the dishwasher. I had quite a bit of leftover. I'm going to use this sap in case I make something like a pasta dish or tomato soup. But you know what we haven't done? We've not had a taste test. So I don't even know what this marinara tastes like. Let's have a taste test. Wow. Very good. Delicious. Very happy with it. We've got 5 minutes left on the water bath cannon. I have decided I'm going to grate this garlic and the rest we're going to freeze dry tomorrow when the comfrey and the mullen finishes. So I'm just taking 3 for now. Oops, the alarm just gone off. And I'm just actually finished. I've put my braided garlic on display, so whenever I need garlic, I've got it over here. Tomorrow I'm going to freeze dry these garlic so we can make garlic powder. This is all our garlic, or most of our garlic we grew this year. It wasn't my most successful garlic year, but what we have, it's amazing. So we actually have got lovely bulbs, and I'm just doing some preparation for tomorrow because this is very time consuming. And now it's 5 o'clock, I still got an hour or so. So I thought I'm gonna start peeling this garlic for tomorrow's project. Let's see how many cloves one garlic clove gave us. Okay, just finished. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and I just dropped 1, 17 garlic cloves. 1 clove of garlic gave me, friends. So that's just amazing. Autumn has arrived. It's very cold. Also, although it's warm in the kitchen, because I'm standing in front of the ark most of the time, so I am really warm. It's raining, and next 10 days forecast shows rain. I mean, the garden really needs the rain, so I'm not complaining, but you might be able to hear it. So, the oven roasted marinara, now it's ready to go on the pantry shelves. So I've just took the ring off, I wiped the jar all over, all really nicely sealed. I've labeled it, dated it, so this is ready. today's job, we're going to freeze dry the garlic. So I've got all the trays washed and it's drying now on an agar. I am gonna turn on the freeze dryer in a minute. While that's cooling down, we're going to slice up these garlic. I don't need to spend too much time, just kind of like, it's like the same kind of size, either slice or dice. And today's job, we're going to make goatee bolognese sauce from my favorite recipe book, page number 296, beefy bolognese sauce. I'm swapping the minced beef to minced goat, and I am also doubling the recipe. I'm just reading out the recipe for the single, what the recipe asks for. Single recipe. So we need 1.25 kilograms of ground beef, 1.5 cups of diced onion, half a cup diced carrot, half a cup diced celery, 2 teaspoons of dried oregano, 2 teaspoons of dried basil, 6 garlic cloves thinly sliced, 3/4 of a cup of roasted tomato paste, half a cup of dry red wine, 2 tablespoons balsamic vinegar, 1.5 quart canned diced tomatoes undrained. Instead of the tomato sauce and a paste, I'm going to use the leftover lovely marinara sauce, but it's gonna be probably just right for today's recipe. And I'm also, so I've got the basil and the oregano and an onion. Onion is peeled, this is ready, garlic is peeled, ready to go. I just need to, I washed the carrot and the celery, I just need to peel it and chop it. I've got the balsamic vinegar and the red wine just right there waiting. So we're ready to go. Yeah, all good. Another thing what I took out yesterday, it finished actually fairly quick, the freeze dryer. So we've got the lovely comfrey in here now, freeze dried, and the mullein leaves as well. So I've just crushed it up and it's ready to go on a pantry shelf. My plan is actually to soak this in oil, so we're probably gonna do that together because I want to make salve in a winter time or about mid to late autumn. Also, we're going to make very soon the fire water as well as my part of my cold and flu remedy. I've got the cayenne chili pepper, I've just brought in the lovely apple cider vinegar we've made last year, and now I've got some garlic peeled and it's time to do that as well. Okay, so let's do it. Take this to the pantry, tidy up a little bit, make more space, and we're going to pressure can today's project for 1 hour and 15 minutes because we are using a quart jars and I'm hoping to fill 7 quart today, friends. So that's gonna keep me busy. Also make just a little bit extra so we can have it for tea tonight. I am ready to fill the freeze dryer now. What a beautiful rain. It's so needed now. Okay, it's time to brown the meat. So I've got this huge pot and all that lovely goat's mince. And we're going to brown the meat before we add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, our lovely home-raised minced goat meat now beautifully browned and separated. We are ready to add the next few ingredients. So what I've got in here, I've got homegrown garlic, carrot, celery, onion. all goes in there, friends. Give it a good mix. Look how delicious this is looking. Smells gorgeous. I'm ready to add the basil and the oregano. I've just turned the dishwasher on. 7 quart jars. And I'm just going to turn on the pressure canner as well with the water in it. Okay, I'm ready to add a few more bits and bobs. Balsamic vinegar, red wine. It is raining now, so heavy. Okay, oven roasted marinara. Let's give it a good mix. I am just peeling horseradish. This is from the old house. I dug it up. I had it on a, not on a windowsill quite, just by the sink in a mason jar for a few weeks now, and this one actually started shooting. So I might put this to the garden. And I am making horseradish sauce as well today. So I'm using up my homemade cream, like a sour cream. I'm using up the horseradish. I'm just gonna grate it. I've grated this a couple of days ago. A lot of my recipe needed it. And I'm just probably gonna add, this is my apple cider vinegar. We've just made this together. So I'm gonna use this, probably most of this go to the fire water and a little bit goes to my horseradish sauce. I've also grated the leftover carrot. Use that up as well with our dinner. Food is now nearly ready. I'm just waiting the dishwasher to finish, about 15 minutes. And we can it. I thought while I'm waiting, might as well make some other projects. You know what I'm like, friends. Can you hear the rain? Wow. Okay, we are ready to fill the jars. This beautiful goaty Bolognese sauce smells divine. It's alright, babe. Enjoy your food. Oh yeah. Just having some sourdough naan with some vegetable soup. Wipe the jars, put the 2-part lid on. Job is done. Smells so good, this, babe. Did you smell it? Did you smell this food?
No.
When you walk past it? No?
No.
It's really good. Let's see if we can fill 7 quart jar. Just put some comfrey in organic sunflower oil, and I'm going to just leave this in here for about 6 weeks, and then we strain it, and we don't make salt. I am making the horseradish sauce. We've got all the lovely grated horseradish here, and I'm just going to use some of our sour cream, goat cream I made. This is for the next project, for the fire water. Just give it a good mix. I'm just putting a little bit of apple cider vinegar and a little bit of mustard. that's it. I absolutely love horseradish with beef. It's very spicy, so I can't have a lot, but just that little taste. Especially if it's homegrown and homemade, it's delicious. Right, and that's how easy it is. It's our homemade horseradish sauce. It's done. Let's have a taste test. Let's brave it. That is good. That is so yummy. Wow. I love it. Wow. Let's jar this up. Perfect. Oops. Make sure I label it. Horseradish. I'm just waiting for the pressure canner to come up. 10 pound the pressure. Ready to go to the fridge. Next, we're going to make the fire water. So I've got some garlic in there. The jiggies just started jiggling. I am going to put all this cayenne pepper. We're going to cut this up a little bit. This will going to be in this jar for about 6 weeks. We're gonna pour apple cider vinegar over it. I need to turn the alarm on now for 90 minutes. Good morning, friends. The freeze dryer finished with all these lovely garlic. So I've got one thing to do. I've got an annoying wasps again. We are going to blitz this. I'm gonna use my blender. I'm going to blend this to powder texture like this one here. This is my last year's 2024 harvest, and I'm just going to put this in this jar. I usually mix it like that and it works for me. So this is gonna be our first job. Second, we're going to put away this beautiful goaty Bolognese sauce with pressure canned yesterday. I've got one more thing to do on that. Make sure I'm gonna label it and put the date on it. This is our last August project. It's 1st of September today, so happy September, guys. Today's big project, preservation project, it's gonna be our last August project, the Week 4 Part 2 project, when we're going to do the BBQ pulled pork recipe from my favorite recipe book, 301, page 301. But we are actually going to use venison, cubed venison meat. So I'm going to name it BBQ Pulled Venison. So I'm just gathering the ingredients and getting everything ready. I clear the table and I powder this, put this away, and see you back with the next project. I have decided to sieve through the garlic powder. I know it's a little bit time consuming, I might lose some of the powder, but what I'm gonna gain, garlic granules, so actually we're gonna have two products. I am making herbal tea next. So I've got the kettle ready. I'm gonna use these teapots. And this one's got mullein flower, rosehip, chamomile and elderflower in it. And this absolutely smells divine. So I'm just gonna pour a couple of tablespoons to each pot and pour it quite full with hot water. Give it 10 minutes and I'm going to add our raw honey. I just came up with something. So when I'm finished powdering and we end up with this garlic granule, I've decided to mix it with some freeze-dried basil. So we're making kind of like a basil garlic. I bet that's nice. I'm going to put this in a little jar, like that. And make sure I label it. So this one is basil garlic granule, this one is garlic granule, and this one is garlic powder. Job done. It's a delicious homegrown, homemade garlic powder is now ready. Smells divine. Right, I am ready to make the barbecue pulled venison. I've got all the ingredients ready. So the recipe asks to combine all the ingredients together first, part of the venison, give it a good mix and then put the venison in, give it a good mix until all the ingredients coat the venison real well, and then we're going to simmer it for 5 minutes. So I'm adding some onion and garlic and onion and garlic powder, the Worcestershire sauce, the apple cider vinegar, the brown sugar. I'm using grandma's chili sauce, honey, you can hear the dishwasher is on with 6-pint jars and my pressure canner is ready. I've not turned it on yet. I'll turn it on in a minute. And the mustard. Give this a good mix. Everything is combined nicely together. And then we add the venison. Give this a good mix and put it on stove on medium-high heat. And we wait till this brings to a simmer. And we're going to simmer it for 5 minutes. I think this is ready. I am just heating up dinner. We're going to have the goaty bolognese sauce on chips. But for now, I am ready to can this beautiful venison, barbecue pulled venison. I tried to do first actually to make sure kind of equally separate the meat first. I think I'm going to swap to another ladle. I needed something sturdier. Yeah, that's better. I like the other one because it's got like little hooks, so I can hook it on the side of the pot. jars just came out of the dishwasher. They are still warm. The water is ready. And we're going to pressure can this for 1.5 hours. So I'm gonna be here for a couple of hours. But this is our last project of the August Every Bit Counts challenge. And we accomplished it. I am carry on doing week 5 so on. So I've already got my plan ready. Okay, that's a good sign. The lids are sealing, so they're still bubbling in there and boiling, very hot. I'll wait till later tonight or even tomorrow morning. I take the lid off, check, make sure the two-part lid, you know, the lid sealed, wipe it, label it, and we're gonna take it to the pantry. The next vlog is gonna be a pantry tour. So I'm gonna show you what we have done in August and even what I have done in previous months. So if you're interested, you are welcome. Well, thank you so much for spending time with me today and the past few days to finish off Jessica's 3 Rivers Homestead Every Bit Counts challenge. I've managed to tick all the recipes. Part of 1, the tomato sauce, that goes to week 5. We're going into September now because I've not had enough tomato to do that. But yes, so I am going to put week 4 away and focusing on week 5. So the next, after the pantry tour vlog, the few more vlogs, is going to be carry on doing the preservation, so going to the garden, see what's already harvesting. One thing actually I need to write down, that we need to plant out the fore garden. And we're gonna do, so the tomato sauce, sauerkraut we're gonna make again, we're gonna freeze dry chilies and peppers, we're gonna make apple juice, damson jam, damson compote, we're gonna put raspberry in the freezer, I'm gonna freeze dry some cherry tomatoes. So that's gonna keep me busy probably the whole September. Well, I hope you had a wonderful week and see you very soon. Bye friends!